Today's Tao Daily Tarot just around the corner. Here's a little heads up for you as usual. Overall temperature here, yin energy. In other words, it's nothing that's going to be obvious, nothing that you're really going to push. It's more of an internal process. And the process is choosing whether or not you're going to keep fighting the good fight for the things that are important to you, the things that you're passionate about, your values, your passion, yin energy. Run down all the details for you coming up in just a moment. Well, hello and welcome back one more time to the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you very much for being here. Much gratitude. Boy, you guys don't know how important you are to me in helping to grow this channel. So, mucho thanko. And I don't know what language that is. I have no idea, but I just made it up, of course. Alrighty. So, whether you're a first time or long time or cross watcher, no problem. No problem. You're more than welcome here. And for the first timers, let me give you a real fast rundown in terms of what makes this tarot reading different. First of all, it's archetypal. I generally only do about 8 cards from 4 decks, sometimes 9. It depends on how everything kind of shakes out. But very few cards from 4 decks. And the reason is, more is not better. You could lay out a whole table full of cards. All it would tend to do is confuse you because there's too many mixed messages. And that tends to get into prediction. I do not predict. I read the energies. And fewer cards makes for a better reading, a clearer reading, and it fits in with the Tao, the very simple path, right? So I do focus on energies, coming, going, pushing, pulling, the things that affect you every single day. Think of this as kind of a energetic weather report, okay? In terms of energies, we're finding out whether it's going to be sunny or cloudy or rainy or snowy or windy, or we're going to get hurricanes, tornadoes. What do we got in the weather energetically? So that's why I call it an energetic weather report. You get the weather report in terms of energies going around you and the whole planet, in fact, right now. Then you plan. You control your life. You're not looking at something or somebody else from the outside impacting you as much as you are looking how you can work with the energies. Instead of the outside in, it's the inside out. I give you the power. I also do something called the hyper shuffle, and I try to get this read in about 10 minutes. Unless I ramble like I do right now, and then all bets are off. But let's get to the hyper shuffle. And there you go. There is the hyper shuffle. So let's get to the reading for today. The overall card, the oracle card, the overall temperature is yin. Okay, very interesting. So not outward force, not pushing. More of an observing kind of energy, kind of going with divine timing, not really pushing, but still involved. Yin energy, a lot of people think yin energy is just taking it out, putting into neutral and saying, hey, I'm not doing anything. Well, no, there's observation. There's awareness. That is the energy that is called for. Not the forceful kind, but the observant kind, yin energy. Okay, the overall feel for this reading. Let's go to the 3 of Cups. This is the first card in the coming and going energy. Okay, 3 of Cups could have to do, of course, with romance, although I don't see a lot of cups in this reading. So I don't know that this is romantic at all, although it can be in your life, and if so, God bless you, enjoy. But there's a situation, too, where people, I think, have gotten to the point. I heard a television reporter from Australia say that everybody's fed up with the lifestyle that they've had to exist, not live, exist in for the past year and a half, and that they were done. And I think this 3 of Cups says it. We want to get out, we want to mix, we want to mingle, we want to love, we want to hug, we want our connections back, we want our life back. So I'm thinking on some level in your life, that's kind of what you're looking for. And the next card in the coming and going department, how about Ace of Pentacles? This 3 of Cups thing, I think that's a value. And I think it's more of an obvious value than it was, let's say, a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. Maybe even your whole life. Who knows? But it's a situation now where you're understanding people need people. You need people. Not everybody, obviously, But you need those connections, those emotional connections, those physical connections. You need them. I think that realization falls into the Ace of Pentacles category. Because remember, Pentacles are things that you value, not just money, but the things that you really, truly value that are important to you. And I think that is a perfect pairing, frankly, between these two cards. The Three of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. You want that contact. You want that camaraderie, right? That's what you're going back for. Now, we go to the energy of pushing and pulling, and we get the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, well, let's just call it determination, stamina, persistence, you know. Keep taking it in the chin and you keep getting up and going. You keep taking it in the chin and you keep getting up and going. The enthusiasm, which of course the Wands are all about, enthusiasm in your life keeps getting taken away. You may think at one point, oh gosh, you know, we're coming to the end. Oh, right, we're going to get back. Life is going to be somewhat normal again. Oh, good. And then you go, oh man, did you read the news? You know what's going on? And a lot of what you're being told in mass media is not true. But nevertheless, it's like a fish. They bait the hook, they drop it in the water. Just as you're ready to bite, they pull it back. And that's kind of how you feel. Nine of Wands. I'm going to hang in there, but boy, oh boy, is it tough. I want the enthusiasm back in my life. I want the connections back in my life. I want the people back in my life. Fool says, keep going, keep trying. Just step out there. Step out there. Put yourself out there. If you can, erase the slate, erase the whiteboard, start over, because the Fool is ready to start over. They have the joy, they have the passion, they have the persistence. It's just, they got faith. Really, that's what the Fool card is all about. They have faith. And maybe that's what's called for in your life right now. And I know it's easy to say, but very, very difficult to do in most cases. Having faith, stepping out in faith, because you want a better life. You want more connections. You want more joy. You want more passion. I guess you're just going to have to step out in faith and act like you already have them. First magnifier card, Knight of Cups. Alrighty, the idea of love, a message of love. Now, the question is it with someone else or is it with yourself? Very often, and the reason I do this Tao Daily Tarot is because I come from your perspective. I want to give you the power. I want to give you the choice. And I think the Knight of Cups in this instance is, again, you loving yourself. Now, there may be somebody significant in your life or a job or something that you love, you're passionate. But nevertheless, that's your choice. The point is that this opportunity is coming in. It's either loving yourself, loving something else, someone else, but it's coming in. Again, you have to choose. You have to act like the Fool. Step out in faith and say, okay, good, we'll do it. Second magnifier card is the Hermit, the ever-popular Hermit. And the Hermit, of course, as you can see there, has the glowing lantern of insight. But to get it, he's all by his lonesome. He's turned his energy inside to introspection. He's seeking understanding. He's seeking inner guidance. And you know, you put that together with the Fool, and it's almost a perfect match. Because ultimately, I believe that's what the Hermit operates from. Position of faith. He turns inside, intuits, reads his feelings, reads the frequencies around him, and then goes out on faith. So that may be what you have to do. You need to kind of step back a little bit. Remember, this is yin energy that we're talking about. So it's likely internal. Step back a little bit and just go, okay, I know what I want. I know where I want to go. I'm going to figure out a way to get there. And if I've already figured it out, I'm going to step forward. And then we have our two vice versa cards. Kind of interesting. About the Knight of Wands, passion, excitement, enthusiasm, right? We've been talking about that. And then you got the Seven of Pentacles saying, geez, do I want to invest in this anymore? Do I really want to keep going forward? And it all depends on how it impacts your life. If you're like many people and you're tired of this game that we have been playing for the past year and a half or so, and you want the passion and enthusiasm back in your life, yeah, you have no choice. You have to step forward and you have to keep investing in something that is important to you. Remember, pentacles are something that you value. And almost everybody I've talked to, both online and offline, in cyberspace and real life, say that they want that connection with other people back again. They want that connection back with other people because they reconnect with themselves. And so having the passion, having the enthusiasm for life, rather than constantly waiting for the other shoe to drop. Okay, so what's going to go wrong now kind of idea. People are tired of that. You want your juju, your excitement back. So yes, you'll keep investing. But at this point, it's an internal process. It's the yin energy. Make those transitions, make those adjustments inside first, because what's inside will manifest outside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Man, good reading. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I love to empower you. I love to encourage you. I love to be positive with you. And this is one really good read. So that's it for today. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Also, remember to click that little bell. Very important, because that will put you on the daily calendar, and YouTube will send you a brand new read, because I do a brand new reading every day, 365 days a year. But every time you come to the channel, please hit the like button, because they want to see those likes every time that you visit. I do too. My future depends on you, and that's why I'm happy and I'm smiling. I trust you, I love you, respect you. Thank you much. So between now and the next time you and I talk tarot together, blessings.